Well, if you go to the great nation of Ecuador, it's not going to take you that long to come across a billboard of one Marlon Vera enters competition tonight only as the most decorated finisher in UFC bantamweight history.
Yeah, man, Vera is a different guy. And I was on the coaching staff opposed to him on the Ultimate Fighter Latin America. And you could not tell that he would be this, but through his hard work, his dedication, his commitment to getting better, he has made himself into one of the best bantamweights in the entire world. He's a big guy for the weight class. Let's see how he fares tonight.
It's amazing to think back to a time in his career when he was 1-2 in the UFC, fearful that he would be cut, and now he's one of the best bantamweights in the world, continuing his quest for a UFC world title. All right, so here we go. One of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. We speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because if you look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. Petr steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mарлon Vera! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Petr.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, right now, hopefully this doesn't sound like promotional hyperbole, but this is as big a bantamweight fight as we can put on. The Russian boxer Petr, the otherworldly Ecuadorian finisher Mарлon Vera, two of the very best at 135 pounds. How do you see it going down?
They finally match up. For so long, we as fans have had our eyes on this matchup, this particular matchup between the finisher Vera and the great boxer that is Petr. How does Vera approach the former champion? How does he make Jan uncomfortable? How does he go about trying to solve this puzzle that has been so difficult for so many to solve?
So a nice job landing the counter there, and that's really the book on this guy. He is a counter striker. He waits for his opponent to engage and then tries to use that aggression against them. That's exactly what he was trying to do there. Straight right hand, no good.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Vera gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
He's got some hands, man.
Nice placement there on the left hook counter. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. How about the motor on Petr, DC? He is just in perpetual forward motion, never giving his opponent any opportunity to catch his breath. Oh, nice combination there by Jan. Well, it takes a very good striker to be able to land going forward and moving backward. And as you see the numbers there, the counter striking has been absolutely on point for him here tonight. Nice counter right hook there.
What a nasty kick. That was boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, it's not always easy being a counter striker, but when you can execute the style this effectively, it really is something to behold. You'll see he'll try to draw the opponent in here yet again, and as soon as his opponent strikes, he'll try to use that wayward offense against him and get back to his countering game that really has been the big story in this one thus far. Vera's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gun.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game.
On to next.
Stop!
All right, heading back to the corner, and Vera's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cut man's got his work to do now. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Back and forth we go. These two were intent to make a good fight.
Nice job by him defensively there. Oh, well, he made it. Backside on the feet. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cheeto. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Making all these shots count. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Beautiful transition. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
Oh, he's got to be careful here, yep.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
90 seconds to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Jan's back in full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Under a minute to go. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Oh, hook to the head by Cheeto.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Nice counter shot there. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight. The body strikes landed for this young man, working here towards the best performance of his UFC career. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from bottom to top. He was going to go in reverse. That is exactly what he has done.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
You hit him first.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown. Oh!
He's hurting bad here. Oh, another one.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down.
Oh, nice knee.
Oh, how many knees can one man take?
He's back in the clinch. Watch for the knees to start to come now. Oh, man.
Huge left hand.
He didn't like that left hand. Oh! What a fight.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Back to the feet now. And mixing it up beautifully.
Hurt him again.
Ooh, diving punch lands. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. There it is. Now he's on the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Like that.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cheeto Vera. These ground strikes are starting to add up. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Bad.
blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by... Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
3 minutes. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Young. Dean steps in! Holy smokes! What a fight! So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Let's go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Pepper No Mercy Young.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends.